Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a Bisquick versus Carbquick challenge, and I'll be making sausage balls. One recipe using the classic Bisquick and then another recipe using the Carbquick, and then we'll see how they turn out, so stay tuned. So glad you stayed tuned to see how this challenge turns out. First, we're going to be making the classic sausage ball recipe using the classic Bisquick. Probably a lot of you already know how to make this, but I'm going to show you how I do it. I've already pre-measured 2 cups of classic Bisquick. I've measured out half a cup of water. I may or may not need it, but I have it measured out just in case. You're going to need 2 cups of sharp shredded cheese. You could use whatever cheese you like, but I do like sharp. But if you like a milder cheese, you can use Swiss or Colby Jack or even pepper jack if you want these to be spicy. And you will need 1 pound of ground pork sausage. I'm using regular. You can use mild. You could use hot if you like it spicy. It's a canvas to paint your own picture. So first off, I am going to open my sausage. And what I usually do is I just take a knife and I cut down the seam. Like so. And then I just dump that sausage right in the bowl with my Bisquick. And I keep a paper towel handy so I can wipe my hands as I go. I've got my oven preheating to 350, so you need to preheat your oven to 350. Wipe my hands off, and I'm going to go ahead and prepare my pan. Excuse me just one moment. They don't normally stick, but I do like to spray it just a little bit just to keep them from sticking at all. So just a little coat there, and that's all you need. Okay, I'm going to put that aside because it's going to be a minute before I need it. Alright, so we've got our Bisquick and our sausage in the pan. I'm going to add the cheese. Now, I'm just going to start mixing. I'm going to add water as I need to. So I know I need a little bit to get this mixed up. So I'm going to start off with about a 1/4 cup. But I have that other half just in case. Now I don't know how the Carbquick's going to mix up. I've never opened a box of Carbquick before. This will be my very first experience with it. My husband and I were both diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, so we're trying to watch our carbohydrates just to make sure our blood sugar levels are where they need to be. Okay, I am going to need a little more water, and I mix this by hand. You can try it with a spoon. Good luck. It's just easier. And I am using the whole half a cup. Shouldn't need more than that though. Alright, I'm just going to mix this by hand. I'm trying to use one hand right now, so I can keep this one somewhat clean. But you're just mixing like so. You see that? You just want to get everything well incorporated. Now, if you want to add some hot sauce, a few drops of that, you can. But I like just the classic with the sharp cheddar. I've used Colby Jack before, and it's pretty good, but I like the sharp cheddar best. So you just you're kind of kneading it, I guess, until you get it all well incorporated together. You don't want any large powdery clumps of Bisquick. And I think we are getting there. Your hands really do get messy. That's why I like to keep one hand not so messy. Okay, we're almost there. And I can't wait to make it with the Carbquick. I hope they turn out good. This is one of our favorite little breakfast brunch snack foods. We always make these for New Year's Eve. So I'm hoping the Carbquick turns out and tastes as good, if not better. And we'll have to see how they taste, and we may have to tweak it a little bit. Reading the package of it, it looks like the consistency is going to be a little different in the dry mix, but I've just about got this all mixed up. Okay, and it should look something like this. You don't want any large white spots in the mixture. And if you see any, get it mixed in there. But you just want your cheese, your sausage, and your baking mix to be well incorporated. And there are other baking mixes other than Bisquick. This is just the, I guess, one of the first. I don't know if it was one of the first or not, but it's the most popular, I guess. All right, so now that you've got it mixed up, you're just gonna get your prepared pan. I would recommend something with edges. It doesn't have to be deep like this one, but just a small edge around it. So if any grease comes out, it doesn't drip into your oven. So I'm gonna take about the size. Now I can use a cookie scoop to get them all uniform. I have done that before. So about that size. You're just going to place them in your pan. If you want to use a cookie scoop to make sure you're getting the same amount in each one, by all means. I'm not that picky about the sizes being exact. Just kind of eyeball it. And just leave just a little space in between each of them. So I'm going to finish rolling out all of these balls, and then I will be back. Okay, so I have all my classic Bisquick sausage balls rolled out, and I'm going to pop these in my 350 oven about 15 to 20 minutes until they're nice and golden brown, and then we will attempt to make these out of the Carbquick. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, so while our classic sausage balls are baking, we're going to try this recipe using the Carbquick. I don't know if this is measured cup by cup, whatever. I'm doing 2 cups. I've already measured 2 cups because that's what I use of the Bisquick. And it does have a little bit of different consistency, but it looks the same. So before I open my sausage this time, I'm going to prepare my pan. That ready. All right, and I pre-measured my cheese, 2 cups. So 2 cups of Carbquick, 2 cups of cheese, sharp cheddar is what I'm using. I have half a cup of water measured out. May or may not need all of it. Most likely we'll need some of it. All right, so I'm going to cut through the seam of this chub of sausage. And just plop it out of the bag here. Okay, I'll put this out here. And then, like before, I'm going to try to use one hand to get all of this incorporated, so I keep one hand not so messy. So I'm just kind of, squishing the sausage and then trying to pick up the cheese and the Carbquick in here. So far, I can't really see any differences as far as mixing it by hand. Okay, so I'm going to add a little water. So I used everything the same that I used with the classic Bisquick that I'm using right now for the Carbquick. Excuse me. Okay, so let me get these mixed up and then we'll see how well they roll into balls. So let me work on mixing this up, see if I need to add any more water, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've just about got this mixed in all together. I did have to use the whole full cup, half a cup of water. The difference that I'm seeing, and I don't know if you can see, are these little flakes that's in here. It does feel, the texture is a little different, not drastic, but it is coming together very well, just like the classic. So let's see how these roll out. All right, so got my pan here. They roll out easy. Okay, I don't really see a difference as far as how this comes together. Here's the little flakes that I'm seeing in it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But I was reading on the box that's expected in there. It's supposed to be there. But it's supposed to bake out. So it's supposed to be lower in carbs. You can make a lot of your favorite baked goods that you would normally bake with Bisquick. You can make pancakes and waffles. We may do a waffle challenge the next Bisquick versus Carbquick. If you would like me to do that, please let me know. If you have a favorite recipe that you use Bisquick to make, I'm going to add a little more to this one. Please let me know. Send me the recipe. I'll try to make it on camera for you. But let's see how these turn out and see if we can tell the difference between the classic and the Carbquick once they're baked, and see if we like one better than the other or if we like them the same. I will say the Carbquick is a little more expensive than the Bisquick. However, if you just can't give up your waffles and sausage balls and such, and you need to cut your carbs out, this might be a good investment. So I'm going to try it out and let you know. Okay, these are rolling out just like the regular sausage balls, so no problem there. So I'm hoping they'll turn out the same. So my other ones are still baking. I'm going to finish rolling these out and filling up the pan while the others bake, and then I'll show you what they look like in the pan, and then we'll bake those. So I'll be back in just a little while. Okay, so I've rolled out the balls with the Carbquick. I can't really tell a difference in appearance. I do see the little flakes in it here and there. This is a smaller pan that I filled up, so it did make fewer than the ones I made with Bisquick. So those are still in the oven, so I'm going to wait for those. I had to turn them on a few more minutes because they weren't browning like I like. So it'll probably be a total of 20-25 minutes before those are done. So when those are done, I'm going to pop these in the oven, and then I'll come back and show you both and see what you think, and then we'll do a blind taste test. Okay, so stay tuned. All right, so now we got both batches baked. They're out of the oven. While the Carbquick batch was in the oven, I left the room. My husband was responsible for them, so he got them out. Okay, he's plated up one regular Bisquick sausage ball on one plate and one Carbquick sausage ball on the other. I have no idea which is which, and I don't know which plate to try first. But I'm going to try, see if I can tell the difference, and tell you what I think. Let's start here. Okay. Looks like a sausage ball. Smells like a sausage ball. Very tasty. I think this is traditional, but I'll let you know. Okay, let's try this one. Okay. It looks like a sausage ball, looks a little greasier. It smells just a little different. Let me taste it. Not bad. I like this one a lot better. I'm gonna say Bisquick and Carbquick. Did I get it right, honey? I got it right. So they turned out, they taste very different. I'm gonna give it another taste. I'm not sure I like it or not. It doesn't taste like a traditional sausage ball. This one I could eat all day long. So, all I can say is try it for yourself. Because taste is relative. But I'm going to give the Carbquick a thumbs down. And definitely a thumbs up for the traditional Bisquick. But that's just for the sausage balls. So we might try pancakes and waffles and let you know what we think about that. Because they will be covered in some sugar-free syrup. So that might disguise the taste. I'm going to let my husband taste this one and see what he thinks. Or I may do a blind test on him privately and see if he can tell the difference. But yeah, I probably won't make sausage balls with that again. That's just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. If you want to try it yourself, please go right ahead. So that concludes this episode and my opinion on the Carbquick versus the Bisquick. In this instance for sausage balls, Bisquick wins. So until the next video, have a blessed evening. Okay, so last night we showed you our opinion on these, and I'm not going to tell our friend Destry, but he's going to try to see if he can tell the difference in the Bisquick version and the Carbquick version, and see if he likes them both the same or one's better than the other. So here's our friend Destry.
Hey guys, I don't know which one is which. I'm just going to taste them and tell you honestly which one is better. It's not going to be a reflection of good or bad. It's just, or good cooking or bad cooking. It's just what's in the ingredients, right?
Right.
Same person made both of these. All right, here's one. That one's fine.
Okay,
I wouldn't think that would. Let me try.
we'll try that one.
All right. First impression is that this one seems to have more taste, but the texture is very similar. I thought the texture would be different. Like the sausage balls I'm used to, some of them have a little more of a drier texture, and I thought that would be the one that would stand out. But both of the texture's fine. This one seems to have a little more taste than this one.
Okay. Look at the bottom. Does it have a smiley face or a frowny face on the bottom of the napkin?
Frowny face.
Carbquick.
This is the Carbquick. And this one obviously is not the Carbquick.
The Bisquick.
This
That's
is
the Bisquick.
So
Did you tell you like one over the other, or did you like them both?
they both really taste the same. I think
Okay.
I think any given day I could probably say this one maybe had more. It's so close, but if it's going to be more healthy for you, then I would go with the Bisquick one. And you can't say that about a lot of foods. You know what I mean? Some foods are just so different. Like pizza crust, I haven't found a pizza crust that I really like that's that's low carb or cauliflower or something. But these are so similar that it would make a difference.
Well, that just goes to show you that taste is relative, because we both tried them both last night. Maybe they taste different cold.
Mm-hmm.
But we tried them when they were still warm, and we did not like the Carbquick.
Is that right? See, that's good. That's good.
But taste is relative. So if you want to try it for yourself, to see if your family likes them or not, go right ahead. But our opinion, we didn't like them. Destry, he said he could eat them. So there you go. So taste is relative. These are just our opinions. So you have to form your own opinion when you make these. So I hope you have a blessed day. Until the next one.